Pokemon Horizons episode 18. Looking forward to this episode because last week's episode was about Roy and, his two Pokemon. So I think this episode is now going to be about Liko and Dot. Liko maybe coming to terms that, Dot is neither thing and maybe she's gonna be... hopefully she's not gonna feel like the pressure she's feeling. Because I want her to get over that decently fast. So I hope that's something they focused on in this episode. And maybe at the end of the episode, they then will arrive at Galar. That's my hopes for this episode. A comment from last week's episode by Duplin980. I'm trying to think of something to say about this episode. I like Captain Pikachu. He's a cocky bastard. If Ash comes back, I want Cap to humiliate Pikachu. And that was episode 17 reaction. I mean, I don't want Ash to come back, but if he comes back, of course they get hiccups. I mean, I think it would be very funny to see Cap just completely humiliate Pikachu. But I wouldn't want that to happen, even though it would be very funny. Maybe they can just fight and there, be a draw. Or Pikachu actually wins, but it's still a close fight or something like that. Yeah, I don't want to see Ash in this series. At least not... Yeah, no. I don't think I would want to actually see Ash at all. Maybe like a background cameo or something. Because I do think they will introduce Ash maybe at the end of this season. They're just going to have like an episode or two of seeing Ash, or maybe they see him on the television, or in like season 2 someplace. But let's hope we are both wrong in that they might introduce Ash again. Because I'm actually really enjoying Horizon, and I would like it to be kind of like its own thing, like free from the baggage of Ash. Even though I do like Ash and Pikachu, but I mean, to be fair, I haven't really felt the way I'm feeling at the moment towards the Pokemon show since Sinnoh, when it comes to Ash and Pikachu. So yeah, let's go into this episode and see how good it is or bad. Oh yeah. No, okay, it's gonna be about that. I completely forgot about this. Well, he's probably Terra Pikachu. Because I think Terrinella mentioned that Freed's Pikachu might be flying Terra type, and I think you're correct. Okay, so I guess they're gonna probably introduce in this episode that Pikachu is flying Terra type. It's like, come on. You guys can figure it out. And I'll just listen to it. Flying Pikachu to the skies. Alright. And it's pretty quiet. Okay, are they doing a channel together? It's like Dot is kind of like, you know what, guys, you should make your own channel. Nanjamo. I guess that is the gym leader, the electric type gym leader. We're yes. We're curious. He must have a super strong tail, because he's always, standing on the tail. Let's hope that won't hurt some type of ligament. Oh. Okay, I guess she has like a medical, journal of all the Pokemon right there. Oh, hello, Snowrunt. That is Snowrunt, right? Is that the first time we see the Snowrunt? In this ship? I wonder who it belongs to. Is it the cook? May have played a part. So I guess this episode is going to be about, figuring out how Cap, maybe how the Volt Tacklers got together. Oh god. I mean, apparently it's supposed to be delicious. Chuckle juice. But it looks disgusting. The way it comes out. But I would try it. I would try it. I mean, juice isn't really like something I really like to begin with, but... Oh, she moved to Hoenn. Okay. So I wonder where she's actually from. Or maybe she's from Hoenn, she moved someplace and then moved back. Oreo. Oreo? Oh god, I completely I missed what he called her. I like her. I mean, I think her design is just so attractive. Like pure sex, but... I can never remember her name. Her and the cook. Their names escape my mind all the time. Everyone else, I know their names. Okay. And if he was in Hoenn, maybe it was the guys... Oh god, the Devon Corp. You know? The Devon Corporation. Was he company researcher there? I guess Ludlow is inspired by the Pico guy from Generation 3. The guy with the... oh no. The pre-evolution to... God, what's that Pokemon called? The flying water Pokemon of Gen 3. Pelipper, there we go. The pre-evolution of Pelipper. That guy. You save his Pico from Team Aqua, Team Magma. Oh. It actually caught a Slowbro. That's a good catch. Okay. So I guess he actually already had Charizard before he met Pikachu. Because I would assume, my assumption was that maybe his first Pokemon was Pikachu, kind of like Ash. But that's not the case, which I like. I like that. Oh, wait. Okay, they're in Paldea. That is the gym leader God, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but okay. Nice seeing him there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we know they were from Kanto. Okay, so I guess she has pretty recently moved to Paldea after getting married. And he has lost his passion. Yes. He's like, didn't you hear me? I was gonna take it easy. Is it Orla? Orly? Or is it Pikachu? It's probably Pikachu. Yeah, there we go. He's like, just a fucking Pikachu? What? I've seen millions of these things. He's like, shut up and pay attention. Even Charizard's like, oh god, what the fuck is going on? Well, Charizard was also bored, but he's seeing this like, holy shit. So what is happening here? Oh, he's flying! Or maybe, you know, falling with style. So it seemed like he created like a... Is that where the name Rising Volt Tacklers come from? He uses Volt Tackle to rise up in the air. Oh god. I think I just found out where... Okay, so this is how he met Pikachu and came up with the name. Here you go. Take my tackle attack. Are you okay? She's worried of Pikachu. Alright. Because he uses Volt Tackle to fly. So he's taking damage. I would like to see Charizard come with you. You know, maybe like fly in the air behind you. Okay, there we go. Here comes Charizard. Let me see him. Stand on his tail. Squats. Eat up. Because what you're doing probably needs a ton of calories. So it was a citrus, oran, and lepa berries are the berries that I recognized right there. Like, I'm ready for you this time. My rock hard abs. I'm gonna use counter. Oh god. Like, that's cheating, Pikachu. I mean, the Pikachu is interacting with you, so that's one step, closer. And that's a big lens. And then he uses... Oh, okay. He jumps with his tail, and that's why he did the squats. I was thinking maybe he runs around using Volt Tackle, and then he travels up on the vortex. I mean, the fact that you figure it out decently fast, that's... I would say that makes you a pretty genius. Oh, nice. Little baby Lico. And yeah, and Lico forgot how him. I guess he still remembered Lico. I mean, flying would be nice. And if he could fly, you could think like, oh, what is electric weak, weak towards? Ground type. So would... Like, that's something maybe you would think like, oh, maybe he's trying to learn how to fly and he's so into it. Because he wants to be able to counter ground type attacks. Maybe there's some other reason. Or maybe there's some other reason. Be careful not to get hit by the vortex. Because, I mean, both of us are weak to that. I mean, it's a good look, but do you need to be... Do you need to be that close? He's like, okay. He want to look at the horizon. The view. Oh, yeah. Pokemon Horizons. Got it. Hey, like, oh shit, I forgot. You distracted me. Alright. Well, I guess Pikachu has never been distracted with doing that before. So he probably didn't think about, oh wait, I forgot. There we go. So my assumption is that he probably only has two Pokemon freed. Pikachu and Charizard. That is my assumption. Oh, nice. Actually, yeah, I really like seeing her in those work clothing. He's like, wait, what? He's like, of course I can. All right. I mean, yeah, that is a bit of an upgrade. So I wonder how did they meet the other people? Because Oreo is her name. Oh, okay. She's like, do you know how this probably cost a couple millions? Whew. Oh my god. Okay, I have to take a screenshot of that. Because you want to fly, so you can be the captain and fly the ship. Alright. Shuko! Wingle! There we go. It's called Wingle. I just needed to see a Wingle to remember the name. And I guess in the future we're going to learn how Molly and the cook joined. I have already forgot her name. Ori. Orly? Oh god, I maybe need to get like a sticky note to write her name down so. Oh Jesus. Look like a bee or something. So they got inspired by that story. I think I actually preferred her with the lighter colored t-shirt than the black she's wearing now. Oh, and they are Ingalar. That's nice. Okay, nice. actually really... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna skip the ending. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we don't get a, Professor Freed thing. Man, there's some pretty big bugs flying around at the moment in here. Probably because I had the window open the entire night. Yeah, this episode, I really liked it. It was not at all what I was expecting. The interactions between Liko and Dot. I'm gonna start with that because that is what I was thinking the episode would be about. I quite like it. Little we got. Liko wasn't, like starstruck. And she was still able to, interact with Dot just normally, which I liked. Audio. Okay, if I think audio, I'm gonna remember her name. I was just getting bored with my job, and then she's just throwing her big tits in my face. I love it. And I actually like her hairstyle back in the day. Anyways, enough about me wanting, Oreo all over my body. The episode itself. I liked the backstory we got between Freed and Pikachu. We still don't know the Terra type. Maybe it isn't flying Terra type. It could just be that, like they said, the way Pikachu is flying and controlling is just something Pikachu have worked on. They make it so that we think that it's a Terra Pikachu, and then later on in the show they're gonna bring out that it was actually a ground Terra type Pikachu. That would be insane. Like, what the fuck? A flying Pikachu that really likes flying, but its Terra type is ground. I liked Liko's mom. And I also like the little differences they did with how the characters look. The characters do look younger. But not like... Because this actually wasn't that far back in time. Liko was still, let's say it's probably less than 10 years. I would say it's probably just like 8 years back in time, maybe. 8 to 10, I would say. It is pretty recent. And I think they're setting up that we're going to get another episode, where they introduce how Oreo and the cook... God, what's his name? Well, I'll figure out his name for some time. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at Liko's mom in the kitchen, like cleaning those apples, and I really like her outfits. Yeah, I like that they have different outfits on. They don't have the same outfits they have in the Rise and Volt Tacklers. And we see them with a bunch of different outfits. I don't know, like those little things to me does so much for a show, where it isn't that the character just wears one outfit all the time. Because you don't do that. You have different outfits. So having a few outfits that they cycle through, I like. And this to me really made me think a lot about how, that Ludlow is probably inspired heavily by the guy with the Wingull in the Generation 3 games. And if Ludlow throws out that he has a Pelipper or a Wingull himself, like later on, then it will be like confirmed to me that okay, he's 100% like inspired from that guy. But I mean, damn, I don't have much to say about this episode. But I have a lot of thoughts in my mind that I can't like verbally throw out. But the way I'm feeling like, a bit like giddily, like, man, this amazing. Like a 9 out of 9 episode. Well, probably like an 8 out of 9. I'm sure in a few hours I'm probably gonna be like, it was actually an 8 out of 9. But just after this, like, man, that was really, really good. I loved it. So, thank you for watching and goodbye.